It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? You know, so what's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this soggy Sunday? They ain't gonna never change. They say, they ain't gonna never change. They ain't gonna never change, man. Say what you talking about today, bro. Oh, we gonna get into it. This one right here is man, I just had a name for it, man. Shady Sauce. You say Shady Sauce? Yeah, Shady Sauce, man. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, y'all know my shout outs, man. I don't promote no drug usage. Hold on, man. First of all, let's take care of the penitentiary. Shout out everybody in the penitentiary around this world, man. Everybody incarcerated. Ha ha, Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who ain't. Everybody on the bottom of that thing. Everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Did I say Ken in the pen? If I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. You go get you talking about 76 MacArthur Giants Liquors. What I'm talking about, 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know you can get them from me. You know what I'm talking about. But if all else fails, man, make sure you go to Amazon, copy your hardback. Funkadai trying stick up in stores now. You know what I'm talking about. Swing that finger, you know what I mean? Worldwide INC. What you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated. What you say, bro? Worldwide. They gonna say what that mean. I'm like, aye. You know what I'm talking about? It means everybody, bro. Say what, bro? Aye. It means everybody, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody included on this thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I said, bro, what you just doing? Oh, no, man. I was just thinking about something. I forgot where I was at. Where is that? I don't know, just the whole penitentiary. I almost forgot. And Dugu, you know what I'm talking about? Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube. You know what I'm talking about? Cutthroat, man. And Dugu, just everybody incarcerated, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We're going to get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about. Now, let's get through these disclaimers. A good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug usage. No, no, no. I don't promote no drug sellage. No. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No, no, no. Don't you take a sip of the sippers. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I'm not I don't promote no crime. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no violence, man. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, no, no. No, man. Man, I don't promote shit. They say, what, bro? I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing, do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got. You know what I'm talking about? But he could be like myself. You know what I'm talking about, man? I ain't prejudiced, man. No, good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. No. Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people. No, man. Man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? You know, quest to bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. What you say, bro? That love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all with me? Hey, check it out, man. Come fuck with your partner one time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people, man? Coffee Chronicles. Bro, getting on up here before these good football things start. You know what I'm talking about? I done had a long morning. I ain't gonna even say a long morning, man. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. I ain't even had no long morning. I had I guess a combative morning. Not really combative, just a you know what first of all, y'all full of shit. You know what I'm talking about? First of all, shout out everybody who ain't got no coat but still got a jacket. You know, only God can judge me. I see. Hey, fuck you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I say, bro, what you think, man? Man, that's just the man. Listen, man. I'm gonna break this shit down for you, man. Shady Sauce, and that's all y'all is, man. I'm starting to think y'all think the way y'all think, just the y'all think that way on purpose, bruh. Like the way y'all think is a fucking a defense mechanism so you can get away with whatever the fuck you want to do, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm glad it's Sunday, man, because I'm I'm glad it's Sunday, man, because You know I gotta start off with that Bible, man. I say, what you talking about, bro? Motherfucker called me this morning, man, and asked me something. And let me tell you something else, bro. Notice if a motherfucker think they right, they don't never ask you your opinion. It's only when they feel wrong about that shit. You get what I'm saying? Or they feel some kind of way deep down inside about that shit to get to them. That's when they get to running around asking motherfuckers shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because they want to see if you going to say the same thing they done did. You know what I'm talking about? They going to see if your answer coincides with what they done did. You get what I'm saying? That's why if you don't agree with that shit, they'll try to talk you into agreeing with it, won't you? Oh, don't you think? No, I don't. I just told you what I think. Hold on. Let me go put some smoke on him. Some smoke on him. He on talking about nephew says old man old lady. Nephew says old man old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Lady. I say, bro, what's wrong with you all, man? You know what I'm talking about? Had a good night. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. So I get a call this morning, man. Y'all some straight out of comic book. And I'm glad it's Sunday, man. Cause y'all be playing with that Bible. I'm starting to begin to think that y'all think the way y'all do that shit is a defense mechanism. Some motherfucker called me, asked me what I think. Now, this has been crazy because my whole life I've been seeing the shit this motherfucker asked me. I've been seeing y'all playing with God about this shit right here, about that marriage shit. You know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, what you talking about that marriage? Don't get up here talking about, no, I ain't got no problem with marriage. Whatever you decide to do, I don't got no problem with. You know what I'm talking about? That's on you, bro. You gotta live with the consequences of your actions. You know what I'm talking about? But this right here, so a motherfucker asked me something. And then when I told them what I thought, they went into their rationalization. This is what I'm saying, man. Now remember this. Notice people, if people feel they right, they ain't gonna even ask you your opinion. They gonna be proud about that. It's when the that shady sauce, soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. It's when that shady sauce start kicking in. You know what I'm talking about? That they gonna ask you your opinion. Because this is what people do now. Now they just go ahead and do whatever the fuck they want to do. But when they feel bad about it, they try to gather up as many people as they can who agree with them, and that'll make them feel better about the decision that they made. You know what I'm talking about? Because now it don't matter if it ain't no more right or wrong. It's just how many people agree with you. You know what I'm talking about? That's automatically gonna make you right, even if you wrong. You get what I'm saying? They ask me shit, but that marriage shit in that Bible. You know what I'm talking about? It's always that marriage shit in that Bible, and I've been watching this shit since I've been little, bro. I'm telling you, man. I seen this shit happen to one of my family members. Now look, nigga come across a bitch, right? Bitch cool or whatever, they doing their thing, getting some money or whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? Now the bitch is married, right? But the bitch, this was so cold about that shit too, man. The bitch was like the bitch nigga husband was in jail or whatever, right? So he had one of them back home when you get one of them back home you used to could kill motherfuckers and shit. You be getting a manslaughter, so you been did about 8.5, something like that, 9 years or something, right? But it was one of them cases right there, right? So nigga been gone for a minute, bruh. My family member meet the bitch. They kick it off. You know what I'm talking about? They get money and something. You know what I'm talking about? They over there looking like a power couple and shit. They get money doing their thing. They have a kid, man, a son, right? Now, mind you, this bitch already got some kids. Nigga, they have a son or whatever. I don't know. This shit been about, I don't know, good, maybe 5 years, man. They fucking with each other. Now this bitch husband finna come home. Hold on. Let me go back first. Now my nigga so much in love with the bitch. My nigga is trying to marry the bitch. You get what I'm saying? But every time this nigga get to, you know what I'm talking about, get to talking about that, the reason they can't get married is because this bitch ain't got no divorce yet, if you get what I'm saying, right? And every time, see, that's when he should have knew right there. You know what I'm talking about? That bitch wouldn't, and this don't have nothing to do with none of this. I'm gonna show you what it got to do with at the end. I'm not criticizing none of them. You know what I'm talking about? People just do what they do. I'm just gonna show you how we be Shady Sauce. You know what I'm talking about? How we be playing with this Bible and that thing called God. You know what I'm talking about? So he been wanting to like try to tie to not go all the way with the bitch, right? But the bitch keep flim-flamming him. You know what I'm talking about? It's just some ring. She keep on. And now let me tell you something else, bro. When you in jail, that's the easiest time to do all that shit, bro. That's the easiest time to get a divorce. Now you can do all that shit for like $1 or something if you in jail. But that's the easiest time. Even if a motherfucker in jail and you doing that shit from the streets, I think you got to pay on the street still. But that's the easiest time because you know a motherfucker is in jail, bro. You can send them papers straight to there. That's the easiest time to handle all that shit. Do you dig what I'm saying, man? So, bitch keep on flim-flamming, whatever. Long story short, nigga finna come home. Bitch start switching up on the nigga. You get what I'm saying? Nigga come home or whatever, and you niggas be so goofy, bruh. So the bitch end up going back, the bitch end up fucking back with her husband or whatever, right? And you niggas be so goofy. Because you know it's always the nigga to come out of it's always a nigga to get out of jail and think he done won the bitch back or some shit like that, man. So he done told the bitch a bunch of goofy shit. So now this nigga, her husband, don't want the bitch to fuck with this other nigga like they don't got a kid. You get what I'm saying, bro? Just goofy. And the bitch just go along with this shit. So I don't know. I guess he done told the bitch, man, fuck that nigga. We just like, this nigga just didn't, he just didn't claim this other nigga kid and shit. Coffee Chronicle. Now the bitch acting, this nigga just having hell about his motherfucking son. You know what I'm talking about? A son at that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? He having the baby about, I don't know, 4, 5, 6. You know what I'm talking about? But now this shit just didn't threw out the balance all the way around the board. If you get dig what I'm saying, man. But in that bitch head, the bitch was saying she was married. So out of all that shit right there, bro, it was like the because this is what y'all do with that Bible, just like y'all do it with everything else, bro. Y'all real selective. You get what I'm saying? You real selective when it comes to that shit. So when this bitch head, and this is the point of the story, it ain't about the bitch, the nigga, the babies, and none of that shit. The nigga in jail. And that bitch head, she thinks she was doing right because somehow, in her funny ass way of thinking, she thinks she honoring her vows. Man, y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. Y'all something straight out of comic book, man. Let me tell you something, bro. First of all, that Bible says a lot of shit that y'all continuously skip over. And somehow y'all do this just like y'all do everything else that y'all fuck with selectively. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. So y'all skip through that whole Bible into it till you get to a part that resonates with you. Y'all skip through that whole Bible. And that's the shit you make important. Somehow in that Bible, I guess marriage is more important than everything else in the Bible. Do you realize in that Bible, it say don't fuck people over. It say don't do people bad. It say don't gossip about people. It say all that other shit that you do daily. But y'all find one part of that motherfucker normally is, not normally, but a lot of motherfuckers, niggas and bitches, it be that marriage shit, and it just be other, like, only God could judge me. Y'all pick little parts out of there that just resonate with some shit that you want to do that you can use for rationalization, bruh, and that's the part you promote. But do you realize, bruh, God is going to judge you for what you do? Do you realize that? God is going to judge you for what you do. You know what I'm talking about? So, you're not going to get credit for being married, bruh. It's not like you just finna get some extra credit for being married or keeping it real. So you done fucked 1,000,000 people over to keep it real with your marriage, bruh. You gonna get, you gonna, all that shit you put in the universe that you was over there, all that shady sauce you was over there doing with them people, bruh. Like, you not gonna be able to skip over that shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That's the shit you put in the world. But y'all kill me with that shit just to get to the other part of the Bible. But the long story short is, in y'all head, bruh, y'all think that, like, saying that situation with my family member, somehow this bitch thought she was gonna get credit for keeping it real with her marriage or whatever, even though she ain't even keeping it real with the marriage. You get what I'm saying, bruh? That shit just weird. But in y'all head, y'all come to funny conclusions like that, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? So all of a sudden now you finna get credit because you think you living by your marriage bonds. That shit weird, bruh. You done had a kid and some more shit, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. Then my family member, damn near like the bitch gonna act like the baby she had by him didn't even count. You know what I'm talking about? Like they just a happy family with this nigga kid. Man, y'all so straight out of comic book. I don't even see y'all bro went for that. The nigga who got out of jail. Like y'all weird, bro. That's some real shit. You can't erase nothing you did, bro. But I don't even get why y'all just don't Like, why do y'all do so much fuck shit to like I don't know, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I was trying to explain to the motherfucker on the phone. I don't know. And that's why I don't like talking to people, especially in the morning. So if you ever one of the motherfuckers that call me and you think that I'm gonna say something, don't call me, man. Because if I don't agree with you, I don't want to go back and forth about why I don't agree with you, man. You know what I'm talking about? You didn't ask me some shit that ain't even my business, bro. That wasn't no shit. That wasn't no shit I was thinking about when I was waking up, bro. Nigga, I'm thinking. Nigga, I'm trying to figure out if the Jets gonna cover 8. Coffee Chronicles, 5-5. That wasn't even no conversation I was prepared to have, but it's funny to me how y'all just selective with everything and y'all pick and choose. Shady Sauce, bro. That's all that is. It's the way you think. And I'm starting to believe now on this Soggy Sunday they ain't gonna never change on some real shit, bro. That y'all think the way y'all do on purpose. Because the way you think it helps you cope with all the bullshit you do. That's what I'm actually starting to think. I think y'all know exactly what y'all doing. Coffee Chronicles. But I think that's why y'all think that way. You know what I'm talking about? Somehow this bitch done kept a nigga away from his baby. This bitch just did hella shit. And somehow, like, she don't even think that was wrong. You know what I'm talking about? Because in her mind, she was keeping it real with her marriage. So this bitch ain't seen nothing she did to the family member. Did you get what I'm saying, bro? So all this shit and all this turmoil and fucked up, bro, was fucked up over that shit too for a minute. All that shit, like all that shit, bro, you done put somebody else through, and you think you just finna get some points for being married or something. You think that's the part God finna bless, man? Like all that shit you put in the universe, marriage is gonna come back. Just like it always do. And what happened? I ain't gonna even really say like nothing bad happened. You just cause it's just like life. I ain't gonna say like the bitch got in a car accident or something. No man, the bitch just confined herself to y'all know how it is, just a life of all that bullshit. Y'all know how we live. You never really get nothing. You fuck your tax money up every year. Kids hella bad. Y'all know how that shit, how life be whooping our ass. Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know how life be whooping our ass. Anything you thought you got away with, oh, that shit gonna come back through them kids, ain't it? Anything that you ever thought you got away with, that shit gonna come back if you got kids, nigga. And I only got one daughter. You know what I'm talking about? And I know all the shit I'll be going through with this motherfucker right here, knucklehead. So I can just imagine, nigga, if you got a nigga like your boy, your only boy, you know what I'm talking about? I can just imagine going through that shit with a bitch. But that shit be weird, you know what I'm talking about? And motherfuckers be goofy, and you got like niggas that are just like this ain't even your son. Like this didn't happen on this situation. I was just thinking, like you'll have a nigga come trying to change the kid name and shit. Niggas be trying to adopt other niggas' kids and shit. Y'all be weird with that shit, bro. That ain't what happened on that situation, but and like I said, it ain't even like the bitch like nothing extreme. Like we be you could just point at and be like, that's the karma. You just like when you make your decisions, it's almost like that your decision be your karma. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like just nothing extravagant happened to the motherfucker, but you just confined yourself to a life of nothing. You get what I'm saying? And you just stuck like that's what you like don't want to do, bruh. You don't want to confine yourself to a life of nothing. You get what I'm saying? They say, bro, what you mean? It's almost like you living, you might have all this shit, bro. Like you might have a car, place to stay. Like you just got the normal shit that comes with life, bro. But like just your life, you ain't going nowhere, bruh. You got a funny ass drug habit. You can't keep no money. Like your life just being fucked up. You get what I'm saying? So you just kind of like a lot of shit that we do, we confine ourselves to that to that life right there. You feel what I'm saying? To where you be like your shit just ain't never right damn near, nigga. You damn near like Joey off rock, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But you like that when you 50 and 60 years old and shit. There's a lot of times when you spend your life, cause you know you be doing fuck shit. Like I said, remember this, bruh. When the motherfucker think they right, they don't even ask you a question, bro. They proud feeling that they right. They gonna argue you that up and down. It's only when a motherfucker not feel some kind of way about what they did that they ask people opinion, bro. Because when you think you right, you don't ask nobody shit, folks. You don't. You just don't. When you think you right, you proud with that shit. You running around, you know what I'm talking about, saying that shit with your chest, bro. Your chest way out here when you talking, bro. When you feel you right. It be damn near like you ready to stand on that shit because you right. It's only when you know and like you feel you did something. That's when you get to asking other people to running that shit by other people to see what they gonna say. And if you get 3 or 4 people that agree with you, that's good as you was right. We something straight out of comic book, bruh. Shady Sauce. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. But yeah, and I said that because it's Sunday. Everybody woke up, can we say amen? Amen. You know what I'm talking about? But I said that because the motherfucker that called me this morning uh, went to the Bible, did some shit like that. Talking about some goddamn marriage. Listen, bro, you don't even want my advice. You already know what you want to do. You just seeing if I was going to agree with it. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. You was just going to see if I was going to agree with you. You know what I'm talking about, man? And then when you tell a motherfucker what you think, and that shit don't line up with what they thought you was going to say, then they try to talk you in. So you don't think, nah, hell no, bro. What I think is you trying to find an excuse to do what you want to do. That's what I think, man. That's all that shit sound like. So you didn't even need to ask me. And that's why this is even Shady Sauce. That's why this is even Shady Sauce. You feel me? Oh, there we go. Because you didn't even need to ask me. And that's why people do that. You just wanted to see what I was going to say. And if I would have, what I said, if it would have lined up to what you was finna do already, man, you would have felt better about what you finna do. That's how, or you would have felt better about what you did. You get what I'm saying? And that's how you know people be all balanced. That's how you know they wrong themselves. Because once again, I said, when you right, bruh, you just, you finna say that shit proud. You finna argue a motherfucker up and down about that shit. It's only when you don't think you right that you ask people what they think about it. They trying to get 4, 5 motherfuckers to align with that shit that's aligned in their head. You know what I'm talking about? Because I could do some fuck shit, but as long as 5, 6 people agree with it, it's not gonna be fuck shit. I'm gonna be able to justify it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna be able to feel better about what I did. Shady Sauce. And we just do that too much. I told y'all, the church people, us, the ones who say that we believe in God, and we be preaching that shit the most, we the one that be playing with God the most. We do. Because we always trying to tell you what God is and what God gonna do. We always speaking for God. You get what I'm saying? We always trying to tell you what God said. But you only pick certain parts that God says. You know what I'm talking about? Just like I always tell y'all, you skip over the part about you to get to the part about me. And that's how I know we don't be caring about that shit like that. Because we only lock into the parts that we care about. Once again, that Bible say, don't you be out here stealing. Don't you be out here killing. Don't you be out here gossiping. Don't you be out here doing people bad. That Bible just basically preach show love. But somehow y'all find and y'all dissect that motherfucker somehow to find the part where God said it's cool to do what you doing. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all so straight out of comic book, boy. I ain't bullshit with you, bro. Have you ever talked to a motherfucker who thought they was you was finna agree with him? And then when you didn't agree with him, niggas try to spend about 10, 15 minutes try to talk you into agreeing with him. Oh no. Yeah, man. Shady Sauce. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, man. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm telling you, man, I don't even like talking in the morning, especially about no shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? I like to gather my thoughts, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, man, I was trying to figure out was the judge gonna cover 8, or was the Broncos gonna cover it? I was thinking about some shit like that, and the motherfucker called me. Fuck I do. And that's what I'm just saying, bro. Notice motherfuckers don't even call you when they think they right, bro. Y'all crazy as a motherfucker. Something straight out of comic book with Shady Sauce, man. And I just don't get as a society how we even got to the Shady Sauce way of thoughts. But I'm just starting to believe y'all know that's exactly why y'all think like that, bro. Y'all think in a way that's gonna justify your actions. Because I think the way you done trained yourself in a way to where nothing you do is wrong. And that should start from a little kid too. It do, that should start from a little kid, you know what I'm talking about? Especially if you was one of the motherfuckers that motherfuckers didn't pay attention to you. Like you'll go say something that motherfuckers be trying to live their own life so you don't never really get no consequences and shit. That shit kinda come from that. You see a lot of them motherfuckers be saying shit like, my mama couldn't tell me what to do. You see a lot of them motherfuckers saying shit like that. And they act like, because those are people we'll act like because we didn't get checked by our mama and daddy, like that mean you can't get checked or something because your mama and daddy didn't do it, man. Listen, that's the easiest way to run yourself into a checking. You know what I'm talking about? But somehow, nigga, in our head as people, we think that makes us bad. You know what I'm talking about? Somehow we think that makes us bad because your mama or your daddy couldn't tell you nothing. Man, you think that shit means something in the real world if you want to. You're going out there and see how you do with that shit. But we something straight out of comic book, bro. And like I said, like it's just not the Bible because we play with God, we play with religion, we play with the computer, we play with anything that we could play with. Anything that we could use as an excuse. Anything we could use as a rebuttal, bro, we gonna use it. It don't matter what it is. It don't, bro. Because we just gonna tell you something. I ain't bullshitting. Wherever we got some leverage at. I told y'all y'all play a leverage game now. You'll just come out and say something. It don't even matter what you said. Always take y'all back to that car accident. And that's the perfect analogy for today's times, bro. Coffee Chronicles. Motherfucker stole their car. You try to change it around like they weren't worried about their accident. Coffee Chronicles. And it's fucked up because we do that shit so much. It's almost like that's our first line of defense. You get what I'm saying? It's like we so used to not being responsible for ourselves for so long. That's how we operate with one another and shit. That's how we communicate. That shit crazy as a motherfucker. I told y'all, bro went to dinner last night. And then as soon as the motherfucker started talking, that shit was a comic book, bud. I'll tell you, bro, y'all so straight out of comic book, man. Y'all say anything, man. A motherfucker will fly you out in the city y'all in. I just want to know what airport. I didn't even know it was 2 airports in the city, bro. Helicopters and jets, man. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Shady Sauce. And I think watching all these millionaires and shit, bro, and just watching the way of the real, because you know y'all watch fantasy people. You know what I'm talking about? And some people, I don't know, we just watch people that have the appearance of like they having money or something. And I think that shit fucks with y'all reality. I think it fucks with your reality to the point so much to where like you willing to do anything to try to see what that feel like. You know what I'm talking about? And that shit really ain't that hard, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't saying like being rich is hard. That shit gonna take some dedication and some discipline. But like, bruh, you can go get some money and just do that shit. So like you could just put some hard work in, bruh, and get your taste of the cake, bruh. You really ain't gotta jump out the window and do all that fake ass shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? It's like I just don't think y'all get like. What you do is what you like. That's what you do, bro. You can't escape the universe, folks. Like whatever you do, bro, you gonna get like basically you reap what you sow, bro. You not getting away from nothing you do. And we live life like we could get away with the shit we do. Like if doesn't nobody see us, it means we didn't do this shit or something. It's weird, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And like I said, bro, that shit gonna come back from the universe, bro. You gonna create your own situations in life. That shit gonna come back on you like that, folks. The decisions and the choices you make and all the shit you doing, bro, it's gonna come back that way. It ain't like you did this now. You know, niggas like you break a mirror, nigga, 7 years of bad luck and all that shit. Now you just like final destination, nigga. You just looking for your karma, like you know what I'm talking about? Then sometimes we be doing shit right. You been to did something, then you been to fucked around and failed or something. You be like, all right, that's my karma for that. No, it ain't, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You don't get the chance to like, we just control everything. You just don't get the chance to say what it is like that, bruh. And I think we done got stuck into that shit like little kids. That's why, like that bitch who was backing the truck up. That's why you can do shit like that now. When they trying to tell you don't do something, you can just change the whole conversation. What, you mad because I know how to do it? That ain't even a conversation. And we done got so expertish and shit like that right there, just to like, you know what I'm talking about? That shit like a Euro step or something. You get what I'm saying? So we could just bounce way over here and we ain't even got to, all that shit you talking about ain't even nothing. We just changed the conversation out the blue air. You know what I'm talking about? And we good for getting the shit up off of us. The decisions we make and the shit we do, for some reason we don't like to talk about that. We just like to talk about everything everybody else do. Something straight out of comic book, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. So y'all be warping your own thoughts. Y'all do, bro. Y'all be driving yourself crazy. Y'all be making yourself, I told you either gonna advance yourself or stagnating yourself. Or stagnate yourself. And y'all be stagnating yourself. Y'all do, bro. And that's why y'all think like that. You know what I'm talking about? You sitting here trying to, because even as people somehow, they done taught you that you gonna get a reward for doing a good deed for some. That's why y'all like the way y'all is. You know what I'm talking about? That's why everybody for sale. Like I do something for you, you do something for me. That's why everybody kind of like got that kind of mentality. Because you've been raised since a little kid to believe that like a good deed comes with a reward and something. And a lot of times it don't, bro. It's just a good deed. You know what I'm talking about? You might get that shit somewhere back down the line. Because what you put in the universe, you going to get back. You know what I'm talking about? But like, and that's how y'all use God, bro. That's why y'all associate when something good happen for you. That's why you associate that with God. Now, you ain't going to associate nothing bad that happened to you. You ain't going to say this is God punishing me. No, you ain't going to associate that with God. You going to put that automatically on the devil. Y'all in these invisible entities, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. Yeah, you automatically going to put that one on the devil. You ain't going to never keep it real with yourself and say, man, maybe God punished me for all that bullshit I've been doing. You ain't going to never keep it real with yourself. You going to go straight to the devil. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna be praying to God while God giving you your just due. You praying to get up out your just due. God, please just change it for me. You forgot about all that shit. That's how it changed. And I guess that's the moral of the story right here. Because somehow we think we can, because y'all so used to words now, we just so used to saying shit. It's like people, we think that we can act without like consequence. And even if you do something, you get away with something or something, bro, like whatever you did gonna come with a consequence. All the shit you do gonna come with a good consequence or a bad consequence. It don't matter what it is, bro. No matter what you do. So the shit you doing is gonna come with ratifications, whether it's good or bad. You get what I'm saying? Something gonna come after that because this is what you doing. That's just like shit. I don't know, bro. You done went behind your partner back or something. Like you over here fucking with a nigga that done shot your partner. Or you over here just anything, bruh. But you over here fucking with these motherfuckers, bro. They fucking with somebody else. Now all of a sudden you end up in they funk. Now you in the hospital and shit. All the decisions you make, bro, it come with shit like that, bro. You might not see it or understand that, but just know that. Because us as people, we think like, I don't know, we be delusional, bro. Like in fantasy world, you think like, if you saying you sorry, like, you see how we do, like, you just say, we just used to saying sorry. If you saying you sorry, bro, you already like thinking you wrong because you done already did something where somebody else think you, you know what I'm talking about? You done already did something to fuck somebody else over because you apologizing. Sorry, like being sorry, that shit is an action. It's not doing it. You get what I'm saying? Just like all that shit. That shit is an action. But we just so used to using words. You get what I'm saying? And that's why you just don't let nobody talk to you, bruh. Because I don't know. It's almost like we like to fool ourselves or something, bruh. Like we be in our mind, we be trying to it's almost like nigga if you got a cat, but nigga in your mind you think your cat a dog. You know what I'm talking about? We be on some shit like that. Like nigga, you see you got a cat. You know what I'm talking about? This motherfucker ain't gonna never be a dog. You know what I'm talking about? But in your mind, you playing with the cat like a dog because you envision somehow this cat gonna be a dog one day. You know, like we weird like that, and we be stuck in our own fantasy, bro. Shit just be what it be. But you gonna whether nobody see you or not, whether you think or not, whether you think you got a different relationship with God or whatever, bro. The shit you do is gonna lead you to the shit you gonna be in. That's simple, bro. Like you sell dope sooner or later, you gonna get robbed. You gonna get knocked by the police. You, I don't know. You gonna have to encounter everything that comes with selling dope. Just know whatever you do, bro, you gonna have to encounter what comes with every move you bust, bro. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So pay attention to what you do, bro. Cause we got a funny ass trend out here, uh like y'all got a weird ass philosophy and shit. Like I'm a Christian, so it don't matter what I do. God, only God could judge me. I mean, you can believe that, and if you believe that, that's cool, bro. But like whatever you out here doing, just know that whatever you doing, bro, that shit gonna come whatever it is, bro. You get what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck you doing, bro, that shit gonna come with the move you bust. So just be prepared with all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because if y'all did that, a lot of y'all wouldn't even be telling this shit. You wouldn't. You understood all that shit came with what you was doing. And you wouldn't wait till you get caught to decide you wanted to change. You would have understood what the fuck you was doing at first. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, I think we do. I think we be knowing just exactly what we getting into. I think we come in the game with excuses now, if you ask me. I think we know what could happen at the end. But you done already prepared yourself, say like, I'm gonna do this, then if that happen, I'm just gonna tell. I think y'all done already came to that conclusion. So I think that's why y'all really easy to tell. I don't think y'all just jumping in that shit blind. I think y'all jumped in that motherfucker with a get out of jail free card from the jump. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.